Hello students, welcome for today's session. In this topic, you are going to learn about open corner joint on MS plates 10 mm thick in flat position using gas metal arc welding.
At the end of this exercise, you shall be able to prepare MS plates 150 mm length, 50 mm width and 10 mm thickness. Set the corner joint in flat position and tack weld the plates. Deposit the weld bead with uniform travel speed. Inspect for surface defects on the weld. Let's see the tools required for the open corner joint on an MS plate 10 mm thick in flat position using GMAW process. Steel rule, ball peen hammer, half round file, tri-square, tongs, chipping hammer, steel wire brush, personal safety equipment, key and spanner, helmet type screen, angle grinder, gas regulator with flow meter, CO2 gas heater, welding power source, wire feeders that ensure constant speed and voltage, supply of electrode wire, welding gun, shielding gas cylinder. Go through the pre-welding preparations for the open corner joint on an MS plate 10 mm thick in flat position using GMAW process. Wear protective clothing. Cut the MS plates 150 mm length, 50 mm width and 10 mm thickness as per drawing. Filing is used to deburr and clean the MS plates. Grind and file the edges of plate to square. Set the plates in the form of a corner joint in a flat position. Place the torch in the proper place. Set current to 90 to 100 amps. Appropriate wire feeding rate 3 to 4 meter per minute. Set the arc voltage and select the dip transfer mode. Use 1.2 mm dia copper coated mild steel filler CCMS wire. While tack welding plates for the corner joint, the angle between them is to be kept at 90 degrees. Tack weld on both ends of the corner joint. Maintain 10 mm tack size on either side. Let us now go through the welding process for the open corner joint on an MS plate 10 mm thick in flat position using GMAW process. Maintain the tack welded job flat on a welding table. Deposit the weld using uniform travel speed. Deposit root run by maintaining a keyhole for fine penetration. Clean the root run by wire brush. Deposit the second run using a stringer bead. Ensure good penetration and even fusion of plates with suitable torch angle and arc travel. Clean the bead with steel wire brush. Ensure good penetration and even fusion of plates with suitable torch angle and arc travel. Deposit the third run using stringer bead. Clean the bead with steel wire brush. Inspect the bead for any surface defects. There are some important points to be followed for open corner joints on an MS plate 10 mm thick in flat position using the GMAW process. Wear protective clothing. Use the anti-spatter spray as and when the torch nozzle gets clogged with weld spatters. Note that if this is not done, the wire feed may be irregular, causing an unestablished arc. The carbon dioxide gas flow will not be uniform, causing atmospheric contamination of the weld and porosity. Inspect the welds for uniformity and sufficient reinforcement. Clean the welded area. Inspect for welding defects. Let us inspect the joints now. Overlap. Undercut. Lack of root penetration. Spatters. Blowholes. Excess reinforcement. Slag inclusion.
Let us do a quick recap of what we have learnt from this topic. Prepare mild steel plates to size 150 mm length, 50 mm width and 10 mm thickness. Set the corner joint in flat position. Tack weld the plates. Deposit the weld bead with uniform travel speed. Inspect for surface defects on the weld. Thank you, students. Let us meet in the next session. Bye-bye.